Hi there, my Libra Scorpio. Welcome into your reading and welcome to the month of May. So let's have a look at what you can expect in career and love. And we're going to start here with some overall energy. So let's have a look. You actually have quite a few. We have fan, romance, celebration, party. We have valley, deep personal strength and peace that assures success. A two-faced friend. We have mountain road. You are on the road to success. Getting together with friends. Claw. Be careful. Do not take risks. We have heels. Obstacles to overcome. And we have eye. Psychic ability. Trust your intuition. I'm also getting psychic protection. I feel like you may have like a shitty friend around you. And I feel like you know it. And I feel like you're doing nothing about it. So I do feel like this is going to become very obvious this month. I am kind of getting like this getting together kind of takes a wrong turn or something like that. Someone that was supposed to celebrate you and celebrate your victories and be proud of you suddenly becomes like, I don't know, it's not really proud of you, and all it does, it's not necessarily criticize, but maybe it makes you question and doubt, and instead of just celebrating that moment with you, it just makes it a bad moment to be in, you know? So I do feel like there could be like a birthday or a celebration or some sort of getting together. It could just be like, I don't know, a brunch where you're just like sharing news, and this friends kind of reveals their true colors. I really feel like with this getting together with friends and the be careful and do not take risks, this gives me such a feeling of do not overshare. Just share the essential. I feel like you already have this hint that there's someone here that is not, like maybe we've been drifting apart. Maybe we just don't connect anymore. There's just something off in this friendship, and I feel like you know it. You've been feeling it, and if you already got that feeling, then please don't overshare. Okay, try to keep, especially if it is something that hasn't happened yet and it's like a manifestation, keep it to yourself. I feel like it's going to be important that you do that. Okay, because I feel like you sharing it with this person, because their energy is not in the right place, because they don't believe in that, because they don't think that is something stable and reliable, because they don't like the person you're wanting to date, they could influence their energy into yours and into this manifestation and situation, and that could become an obstacle. Okay, and then their doubts and their insecurities could influence your own, and you start having those doubts and insecurities. They're not even yours. Okay, so just be careful. I really feel like you have someone here that, you know, they may not even be doing it with the wrong intention, but it's just not giving it the right thing, okay? But you are definitely on the road to success, whether that is in career or in this romance. But you are on the right path here in some aspect. And I do feel like this month you could see a lot of growth in it with this deep personal strength and peace that assures success. I do feel like you're becoming more confident. I kind of feel like this is about career, and it's like you becoming more confident in your skills, more confident in your journey and your progress. And I also am getting a little bit of pride, you know, you're feeling really proud of yourself. So let's see where we go, where that takes us. I would pre-shuffle here a little card. We're going to do a little different spread, and it's more around guidance and not so much this is going to happen. So just take whatever resonates, but we have her here for career, willpower. So I definitely get that. It's that I feel like confidence in yourself and confidence on where you're going. I feel like before you could have been like this world and the moon. They could have been on your back, and that is actually a card on this deck. They could have been on your back, and they could have been dragging you along, and they could have been, I don't know, this weight. And now you're kind of managing them, right? Now you're kind of like, oh, you're so lightweight. This is so great. I can do this easily, you know? So this could have been something as simple as maybe it was, you could have felt really overwhelmed with having to learn new things and having to, I don't know, feel that you are talented and that you are good enough, and now you're like, no, I am. I've learned enough, and I am talented. I know how to do this, and I'm really good at what I do. So it's like you're managing those maybe self-limiting beliefs. This could also be the weight of society, and so with the world being on your back, it would be like society preconceived ideas and maybe family or friends kind of saying, oh no, that is not going to happen, like get that thing out of your head because it's not stable, it's not going to bring you the money. And now you're kind of just managing it and like, okay, I see you, I'm not going to talk to you about this. Okay, I see you, you're a supporter, I'm going to talk to you about this, right? So I feel like you have everything under control, and that is really, really nice. And this month you're going to definitely see that, absolutely, and feel it. I feel like you're going to feel freer, it appears, in your career and in what you're doing. So that's really nice. We have over here the Seven of Pentacles. We have the High Priestess, and we have the Hanged Man. So this is really interesting because I feel like it is talking about that friend. So and it may not be for everyone, but I feel like you are understanding the things that are supposed to work out, the things that are not supposed to work out. You're having more faith and trust in yourself. And I feel like you know exactly where this career path is going, where this job is taking you. I feel like you know exactly what you're doing. And I feel like you have people that think that you don't. And that think that you're just being reckless. And that think that this is just like a little phase of yours. And so I feel like moving forward, there is this need for you to be a little bit more conscious on the people around you and who you share your stuff with. Okay, this Hanged Man, it's about two things. This Hanged Man, for me, it's definitely talking about be conscious of those people and try to hold back a little bit on talking about stuff in your career. And also be conscious about time. Be conscious about the flow of things. And if things take a little bit longer than what is expected, that is okay because you expected. You put those expectations on this. But if you fully trust yourself and you fully trust your guides, then this timing thing is not even a thing, right? So this Hanged Man is definitely calling you upon caution, but also calling you upon patience, calling you upon trusting truly yourself and trusting the path that it needs to take and how things are supposed to come through. Okay, but let's grab you here some advice. I feel like maybe you've been in this kind of waiting period for some time, and I feel like the time is kind of closing in because this Three of Wands, it is like waiting for your ships to come in. So it is a waiting card, but it is a fast growth waiting card. So it is saying that yes, you may have to wait for things, but that doesn't mean that you cannot grow as you go. That doesn't mean that things aren't progressing as you wait, right? So I feel like this is definitely, the advice here is coming, has a little reassurance that you're doing exactly what you need to do. You are on the right path. Again, with Wheel of Fortune, you are definitely on the right path. You are aligned with your higher self. So definitely keep on going. Keep on trusting yourself, okay? Because I really feel like you could have like a lot of influences trying to make you think otherwise, and it's important that you cut them off, okay? So again, this doesn't mean that this friend is doing it, or family member, whatever, but it doesn't mean that they're doing it out of ill intention and like, just get over yourself, just grow up. They could be doing it out of protection, but they're not helping you. And so sometimes we just need to put some boundaries and be discerning with our share of information, okay? So let's get you here a little extra card and message from your spirit guides. But I feel like your May for a career is really like things are going to keep on growing, and I feel like you're going to start seeing a faster progression and growth of that. But just be conscious that time is fluent, and you may think that this is going to happen in 2 weeks. Maybe it happens in 3 days. Maybe it happens in 3 weeks. Okay. So don't care too much about timing. Just care about getting better, about doing better, about trusting yourself, and about keep on doing, whatever you can do about your career, about this project, about this job, whatever. Okay. And then when it comes to people, just be careful. Okay. So we have, it is up to you. Go with the flow. Oh, goodness. And then we have quite a lot, but we have take a step back and eat pizza. We have believe, external factors, and everything is going to be okay. So again, be careful about external things. Everything is going to be okay. So take a step back, relax, go with the flow, and especially believe. okay? But this, it is up to you, is that manifestations don't happen just because we wish upon a star. They happen because we actually create the room for them and we actually go after them, okay? So definitely keep that in mind, okay? This is going to be a mix between putting in the effort, but allowing things to unfold naturally with no pressure of time, and then also taking good look at who you have around you and their influence on this, all right? But for love, we have freedom. And we were talking about how career, you also going to feel this sense of freedom, right? So that is very interesting to see. I mean, we do have that romance over there. So I do wonder what this is going to look like. Maybe it is that you're finally feeling free in a relationship. Before, maybe you had like really controlling relationships. And maybe you never really like felt right. And we say that we have the King of Wands, which can be a little bit controlling. We have the Three of Wands, and we have the Ten of Swords. Holy cannoli, okay. Maybe you are in this relationship right now. I'm not gonna lie. This kind of seems like you are in a relationship that can feel a little bit controlling, and you know those relationships where like it looks perfect on paper, and for everyone else around you it's like, oh, you guys are a perfect couple, and then inside you just feel like this is not it, or you just feel like something is not right, something that people don't see, only you see and only you feel, because you're the only one in the relationship and the other person. But it does feel like everything seems so perfect and so like, oh yeah, this is marriage potential kind of relationship, and it just looks so, it looks too perfect. I don't know, it looks like there's something that should match, but it just finds a block and it cannot match, right? Instead of doing this, kind of does this, and I don't know, there's something here that I don't think it feels 100% good. And I do feel like it, in some portion, it could feel could be about control. For some of you, I'm even getting like arranged marriage kind of thing. If you live in that culture, then that could definitely resonate. But it feels like either your partner is super controlling, or you're in a controlled relationship where it's not really your relationship, it's someone else's relationship, and they live through you. But there is this feeling of like, it kind of wants to grow, but you feel like it shouldn't, or something around those lines. Tell me about this Three of Wands. Yeah. For some of you, I'm not going to lie, this could be a long-term relationship and you could think that this person is cheating. Tell me more about this King of Pentacles, King of Wands. Yeah, it's that thing. There's something going on here. I feel like, again, it looks picture perfect, and it looks, you're a power couple. It looks, this is a perfect person for you. Maybe you're not even in a relationship with this person yet, and you already kind of feel this vibe. Or again, if it is an arranged marriage, it's like someone is taking this control over you, and it's like, oh, you're so perfect together. And it's like everyone sees it as super balanced and safe and all that, but they don't see what is underneath the surface. And there is a lot of doubt in you, I feel. There is a lot of fear too, or at least insecurity, and just this sense of, I almost feel like this crippling anxiety, like, this just doesn't feel right. And if it doesn't feel right, it doesn't feel right. Okay, you don't have to force anything. If this is a long-term relationship, I feel like you should definitely have a talk with yourself first to kind of figure out what doesn't feel right. And if this isn't healthy at all, I mean, we didn't get the devil, so I don't think it's that toxic. It may just not feel right, okay? So you need to be honest with yourself, number one. And number two, if you feel like it is something that is, it can be adapted or it can be fixed, definitely talk to your partner, okay? But you need to understand what you want to do about this. There is definitely something sketchy going on here, okay? But this kind of feels like it's something so set in stone that it's like whatever you do, you cannot get out of this. But I feel like you're finding a way to get out of this this month, to be honest. It definitely feels like that. Whether it is like you're finding a way to tell your the person that is arranging this marriage or whatever it may be, in that line of thought, that, yeah, this is not going to happen. I don't want this. And you kind of find the truth and the power to really be honest with everyone involved and be like, no, I really don't want this. This really doesn't feel right with me. If this is something more about a relationship and it's like there's something off and something that you feel like you're disconnecting on, then I feel like you're finding the strength to get out of that situation, to get out of that conflict, okay? What is the advice here? I feel like for some of you, you may think that this is all in your head. It is not, okay? So definitely put yourself first, protect yourself. Be honest with yourself, okay? And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to put yourself first, okay? I did see the speak up card, but we have bubble bath and face mask. Look at your options, and we have healing. I feel like this whole advice is really coming from a place of you deserve to be listened to, you deserve to be taken care of, you deserve to be happy, you deserve to be free, you deserve to be able to choose, you deserve to be where you truly want to be. Again, in whatever way this means to you, because for some I feel like this is about like arranged stuff in some sort of way. For others I feel like this is a click, a connecting piece in a relationship that is not connecting anymore, and we need to kind of glue it together, okay? Or just assume that, yeah, we've been together, maybe we haven't even been together for that long, and it's just like, I thought this was going to work out, but it turns out this is just not working out. We're different people. That's fine. Okay, so just take this however resonates for your situation. Okay, definitely be honest with yourself. Healing, okay? And understand that you can have what you deserve, okay? So let's see here. What do we have for your little self-care stuff? We have walk, plan and organize. We have music, and we have yes. So definitely saying yes to whatever you want to say yes. And I'm even getting this has like a little message of, if it is not a heck yes, then it's a hell no. Okay, that is the most absolute truth ever. So just keep that in mind. Okay. But yeah, so Libra Scorpio, this was a little longer than expected. And I just saw 1717. Definitely check out that angel number meaning, but this is what I have for you. Thank you so much for being here. I really hope that this helped and resonated. If it did and you're not subscribed just yet, definitely smash that button for me and subscribe. And if you're wondering about extra content and all that jazz, we have Patreon. The link is going to be down below. But that is it. So thank you so much for being here. I love you very much. Wish you the best, and hopefully we'll talk very, very soon. Bye-bye.